It is the start of November, and that means that most TVs are at their Black Friday price. And when I say most TVs, I mean pretty much every TV out there except for a select few. So that's what we're going to do in today's videos. We're going to go over the ones that are at the Black Friday price. But before I begin, I do want to show you that Best Buy does have this return policy in place right now, and this also applies to price matches. So that means if your TV drops anywhere between now and January 14th, you are going to be covered and get that price difference back. And this also means that if for some reason you don't like the TV, you got until that date to return it as well. That's always good to have that peace of mind, and you can have that with this Best Buy guarantee here, which is cool. However, those that want to go with the Samsung or LG Direct website route, you will be able to get these TVs cheaper than what I'm going to show you on the Best Buy website, and I'm going to show you that a little bit later as well. But I think we should begin this video by talking about something that, well, has been a big topic in the TV world lately, and that is 100-inch TVs, 98-inch TVs. These are definitely the cheapest that I have ever seen them. $16.99 will be the cheapest for this TCL Q6. And then you have the QD7 QLED TV, which is going to be very similar to the Q6. And this is also going to be $16.99. And then for $100 more, you can get the U76N from Hisense, and this is going to be $17.99. And I know some of you guys will just want to stick with like one of the bigger brands. Then you also have a Samsung 98-inch DU9000 for $24.99. That's $1,500 off of what the price normally is. And then if you want to step up your quality even more and go with a mini LED TV, then you can get a TCL 98-inch QM7 for $27.99. Now, I do want to say that for the QM7, this is probably not going to be the Black Friday price. I have seen this just a little bit lower, so keep an eye out on the QM7 dropping even further than this. But the $17.99 price tag on the other ones that I talked about and the $16.99 price tag, I think that could be the cheapest that you see these TVs. So I wouldn't say they're going to drop any more than that, although it's not really confirmed a Black Friday price. But if you're buying it from Best Buy, then you are protected throughout January 14th, so you don't have to worry about that anyway. And you do get that free installation if you're buying a 98-inch TV or a 100-inch TV. You're good to go. Now, I want to move into TVs that are going to be a little bit more affordable for most people when you're looking at Black Friday deals. These are probably going to be some of the best bang for your buck deals that you can get. And yes, it is going to be from TCL and Hisense. As you can see here, the U7N right now is going to be at its Black Friday price. And then the QM7, it's going to match that eventually. I imagine that they are going to match it. They match it every year. So QM7, U7 should be the same price. Look into that. If it's not, I don't know what to say. They've changed their ways, I guess. Same thing with the U8N here and the QM8. They should match the prices, but the U8N is at its Black Friday price. And again, I think this is a really great TV for the money. Sticking with LCD TVs here, mini LED TVs, we're going to look at some of the Samsung and LG deals that are available. So we have the Neo QLEDs that are going to be at their Black Friday price, as well as the QNED series from LG. Both are going to be at their Black Friday price. So if you're looking at those, you should be safe to buy most of those. On the Sony route, you can go for one of their LCD TVs as well. The Bravia 7 is at the Black Friday price. The Bravia 9, as far as I know, I don't know if it's going to be at a Black Friday price, but it's not on sale any cheaper than it has been. So wait on that one. If that one goes on sale, I'll let you know. Another LCD TV that's brand new is going to be the Panasonic W95A. This is only going to be sold at Costco and Amazon. And right now at Costco, the 65-inch is $9.99. I'm not sure if Amazon is going to match that price. So that's one to look at if you're looking at the Bravia 7. It's going to be very similar to that TV, and I'm hearing really good reviews out of the W95A. All right, let's move on to the next category, which is going to be OLED TVs. Let's start with the C4 OLED TV, and that's going to be from LG. So that brings us to the LG website, where you could save a bunch of money if you're buying directly from LG, because they have promo codes associated with it. And if you're staying on the site long enough, they're just going to slap one right in your face. But if you're not seeing the promo code, Try the one that I have in the description. It may or may not work. I'm not sure, but just give it a shot and you could save 10% off of the actual price that you see on the screen. So that's pretty cool. Couple $100 savings on top of that. That's really nice to get. Look into that if you are buying directly from LG. You also get free mounting through LG as well if you're buying from LG. So there's some perks involved there. They also do have a partner store for students, military, and employees. So definitely check into that to get even cheaper prices on LG TVs. I have seen some crazy discounts there. And no matter where you're going to buy your TV from, I do have affiliate links in the description below if you want to help support the channel when you're buying your next TV. That goes a long way. Thank you guys so much for your support. All right, so looking at the C4 right now, you can see that every size is available in its Black Friday price except for 42-inch and 48-inch. And this is really important to remember because if you're looking for those sizes, it will get cheaper. Now, maybe you don't want a LG OLED TV and instead you want a Samsung OLED TV. Well, then you can look at the S90D. This is going to be very similar to the C4, except for this one is going to be sporting a QD OLED if you are in the United States. And this is only going to be if you buy 55-inch, 65-inch, or 77-inch sizes. 42, 48, and 83 will always be a W OLED no matter what. If you're in a different region, 55, 65, and 77 could be a W OLED as well. I made a whole video talking about that, so if you need to know which one is going to be W OLED versus QD OLED, I have a way to find that out. All right, so by the looks of it, it looks like Samsung is matching the Black Friday price for the C4, except for in the 65-inch size. I'm sure they will end up matching this price eventually, so just keep an eye out on that if you're looking for the 65-inch S90D. Remember how I was talking about the LG discount program earlier? Well, Samsung has something very similar. You can find discounts for education, military, first responders, and employees. Definitely look into that. You're going to be able to get the TVs even cheaper than what you see on the website. You can also ask chat for additional discounts. Some of the deals I see people get are just absolutely insane, so definitely look into it. So maybe you can't quite get to the level of the C4 or the S90D and you're looking for something a little bit cheaper. You can look at the A75L from Sony. This is like last year's A80L, and this is going to give you a pretty good experience. It's available in 55-inch and 65-inch sizes, or if you want even cheaper than that, you can look at the LG B4. This is not going to be at Black Friday prices right now for all the sizes, but it looks like the 83-inch size at $24.99 should be its Black Friday price. Samsung also has an LG B4 competitor called the S85D that should end up matching the LG B4's price, so definitely keep an eye out on that one if you want Samsung instead of LG. Okay, now let's talk about the premium OLED TV category. Let's start off by looking at the Sony A95L. I think that this price tag is just not going to be right for pretty much anybody looking for an OLED TV right now. You can get the G4 or the S95D at a much cheaper price. Honestly, these TVs are on par with the A95L, if not better. And the S95D is also a QD OLED TV. So if you're looking for a QD OLED TV that's a premium TV, then go that route instead of the A95L route. Sony really has to get the A95L down before I can highly recommend it to you guys when you got these prices with the G4 and the S95D. So let's look at the G4 and the S95D here. They are at their Black Friday price, and I think that they are at a competitive Black Friday price. It's not much cheaper than the G3 and the S95C were last year, but the S95C last year wasn't as good as the S95D this year. It's a big step up from the S90D. Same thing can be said with the G4. I think that this is a better TV than the G3 by a good margin. And you can see that the G4 is now at the G3's Black Friday price last year. It's also worth keeping in mind that you do have the 5-year panel warranty that goes with the LG G4 if you're ending up going that route. In my opinion, you cannot go wrong with either of these TVs. The G4 and the S95D are by far my number 1 and number 2 TVs this year, and I think that this is going to be the route that most people should go if they are in this price bracket. Keep an eye out on the newcomer, the Panasonic Z95A. Currently, this isn't at the price of the G4 and the S95D, but I wouldn't be surprised if they end up matching during Black Friday. Which deal is your favorite deal? Tell me in the comments. I'd love to hear what your plans are for Black Friday, and if you guys want to keep watching Black Friday content, definitely check out this video right here. I think you're gonna like it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you in the next one.